Must warn you, they're really poor entries.
Oh no. Yeah, I was trying to get long, but I couldn't find like a good opportunity that I felt comfortable with.
They're poor entries. One was because I was like, oh, I was like, here, I'll show you what I did in a second. It was on the DOM, and I was like, and let me just switch this to sim really quick just to show you. Okay, so it was on the DOM, and I was just like, oh, let me click at it, and I forgot, right, that for Ninja, if you scroll over the DOM stops.
Mm-hmm.
So is that 01 something, right? You can see that it's at 01. But if I move it off, it clicks, it goes to real time. So
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to click at it. And I was trying to look at this. I was like, okay, I clicked. I was like, oh, I kind of want this. And I don't know if you guys do this, right? I don't know if you guys do this in real life, but sometimes like, even if I'm watching like YouTube, or if I'm just like doing something, right? I can hover over something and I don't know why my fat finger just fucking clicks for no reason. I don't know if you guys done that. So just a warning, one of them was really shitty, which is obviously the loss. So let me show you. These are my intro. Yeah, it's like standstill, right? So and it was right before FOMC, so I'm not really happy about it. But here, let me just change this to 30 seconds really quick. Actually, no, let's go back to range. I think it's a little bit, it's just cleaner as far as looking at it. Okay. So first entry was right here. So I was looking at this. I never buy breakouts like that. It's always pullbacks. So I was looking at this, and then on the DOM, I was like, what price is that? And I was trying to look, 84.25, and I was trying to look at the DOM, 84.25, and then I looked at it, and I fucking fat fingered it like that, and I got filled, just like how I just did right now. But this is on sim, so anyways. So I got stopped out, and that was with slippage. You can clearly see, like, that slipped a lot. Like, that's not a normal stop loss
It was
for
like
me.
right before FOMC.
Yeah, and it was like, so that was like a total of eight and a half points of stoppage. And then here I saw that it broke out of this range, saw a pullback. I kind of liked it. I entered it, took one off there, right here. And there's multiple chances for me to actually risk mitigate, and that was a risk mitigation. And then I actually wanted to get in down here, which is right here. But after I got in, I could have risked them again multiple times. Didn't, finally did. And then when I saw this, it's like, I don't love it. Got out. And my actual like price entry was actually here. So once it came down here, it clicked. And I was like, okay, I really do like this. And I did admittedly chase it. I chased it into here. Stop was not a great stop. It was here. I think it was down here or something. Could have got out there. And it came back on me. Kind of gave a little line break. I was really concerned about this. And as soon as I fucking get out, it just runs to the upside, which is fine. Again, no line breaks, no line breaks, no line breaks. Here, higher high, watching this low, it clicks it. I have my stop. Just like how I told you, you should always have it. Because this is the high we're looking at, right? Your stops are, below right here, just to protect yourself, right? And then I think actually I left it here, and then I got clicked out because I was like, oh, that's really too close. It could take that, take this low, come back and fill, and then go down. So I kept it on here, which is admittedly still too close, but it's fine. I'm not gonna fucking trail it any further. And then as soon as it clicked this low right here, I was actually trying to get out here, like this price, but it just clicked me out, which is fine because it reached target already. Now, if you look at a 5 second chart at our target, because once you get to a target, you can actually start looking at your entry time frame to get out. So for here, it's like once it gets into this area, uh, there goes that line break, just like the thing, just like that Ninja Trader. And I'm just looking at this area to get out. So once you get into the target, you can actually go down back to a lower time frame to get out. But yeah, admittedly, not great entries. Um, you know, Slight winning day could have been amazing if I wasn't scared out of my risk mitigation or risk mitigate a little bit better. It's fine.
Are you're totally out of it now?
I am totally out of it now. I'm still in my Aussie trade here, still long, I took most of it off, I only have one left. It's only 1/4 left in the British pound and still short oats. See?
I'm glad you made up your fat finger.
Yeah, me too. I was like pissed at myself.
Would have sucked.
Yep. And again, look at this. Like, this is what I was trying to say. Like, how many people, this through 2 days, you've gone underwater, after you're in serious gain, underwater, up this much, and then back into break even. That's quite a bit. Like, this is why capital flow is so strong. And I hope you guys were paying attention when Bullshark was talking about. He kind of does a capital flow type of deal, but he doesn't do capital flow, if that makes sense. Like, he sees sector rotations, but he hasn't yet understood how or why it rotates. But he's very, very smart individual. But yeah, so
what trade was that you were just showing? The screen was too fuzzy to see the ticker. Was it your
one?
Aussie?
Yeah, that was the Aussie trade. It was the same thing as I said yesterday, like how capital flow really helps you stay in a trade and have that conviction of staying in a trade. Peter, I did see your trade in NQ, and admittedly, I didn't love it. I didn't love where your stop was. Reason being is because it's the same as the ES trade. When I got in and then I risk mitigated and I quickly took it off, is because this is where that this is where I entered the last time that it worked, and this is where I got stopped out or whatever, and it's the same time you got stopped out. And the thing is, it's gonna test certain wicks. This it could even go much lower before it goes. It could have done a bottom tick, but what I'm trying to get at is for your NQ one, your stop was way too tight. Peter, for what you're trying to accomplish. Essentially, what you're looking for was this exact move, assuming FOMC started right here, or in this time. You were looking for this, but rarely do they do that where they'll wick down, kind of steady, and then you kind of look for some kind of liquidity grab before it, goes. If you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yep. Did you give it another try? Did you give it another try? Oh, good. So it worked out. Oh. Oh, I saw it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so sometimes when it moves, it gets really, really fast. So that's why if you look at my entry on the one that actually worked, it was like, all right, we're coming. We broke down. I was like, okay, this is exactly where I wanted to enter. I missed it. Now as it breaks, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just take this consolidation breakout. So I took it. Now, again, that's really out of character for me. It's not necessarily something I do because guess what? You get another option. No, usually when you take breakouts, you'll get another opportunity to get in. So I totally agree with you. And sometimes you just got to get in, and this is something that I've been trying to tell Chia is like sometimes you just need to get in and accept the risk. It's not the loss, but the risk, and just go. So you're not wrong for what you did. I think that it's fine. It's just stick to your plan, what you did, and that's great. Hmm. Okay. 50. At 133, you could have gone in there. Yeah. Uh, okay. Mm, it's okay. What What was your reasoning for doing NQ instead of ES? Okay. It is and it's not in a sense where um because I'm trying to like read everything for you guys so you know I see more upside in ES. You know what I'm saying? So that's I understand what you're saying. Uh, I'm just saying like I just see more upside in ES. So ES made a 0.71 move from FOMC low. Let's see, you know, and this made a 0.95 up. You probably would have done better than. I'm just saying like I just see a little bit more. You know, structurally NQ is actually a lot weaker. If you look at this on a different time frame, it's a lot weaker. That's why I was like, I think ES has a higher potential of moving higher. So it's up to you. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just curious. That's all. So either way, yeah, okay. So yeah, so if we crack this, speaking of NQ, if we crack this 46.75, you know, this could be a play, a good scalp to the upside to probably, if we crack and you get long, say it's like 33s or something, you can probably get like 30 points out of it if we crack it. But either way, I mean it's a little bit late in the day, so no play. Either way, good stuff. I mean,
yeah, like speaking structurally, I was actually looking for a short in the Dow the whole time. Just to not do it, right?
Let's exclude this area right here since that's FOMC.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see it because yeah, I mean I do. I can see what you're saying or what you're thinking. Yeah. I can see it.
Well,
I mean,
as
I
far
have
as
a
it
play
all,
for it as well.
yeah.
I have a play to a short side.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean I see it. I'm just saying, yeah, I completely see it because we broke a lot of structure coming down. Yeah. The reason,
well, that's the thing, right? If it didn't break that upper structure again, that right there was the pullback, right? That it was just a bit deep.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I didn't take it because Dow has been just marching along here. What is it? What are we on? 14 days or something straight? Up?
Yeah.
Or was the other day a down day? I don't know. Whatever. But
well, no, you're right, and just like once we got into the zone to get short, I didn't get the pullback that I was looking for. So this is a 2-minute. We didn't get the pullback. We crack it right here. We didn't get the pullback. If we got a pullback here, yeah, I'll get short. Didn't happen. 30 seconds. We cracked it again right here. Into the zone, crack it. Never back and filled. We never back and filled anywhere. So I couldn't get it. So yeah, I agree with you on this. So the question is, none of you guys answered, but is this a no-go or is this
it's a no-go. You didn't go.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's not really based on me.
Oh, well, I didn't go either, so it's a no. Like, I didn't go.
You didn't go either, so it's a no-go.
Yeah.
All right. The short in the Dow. Long in ES. Long in ES, short in Dow. No. It's the short side. Okay. Never mind. It's the short. I'll just delete it. Ooh, look at Dow coming down. I've actually had a couple of requests from even people within Levels Chatter to open up Z plays publicly, but I don't know. What do you guys truly think?
No, I said no.
Aside from
What
Harvey.
the fuck?
Well, I would hide my major levels. I wouldn't put it out there. I don't know how do you make someone work for it? How do you make someone work for it? In my house. Yeah. Yeah.
It just comes with a whole handful of slander, though. That's what I mean. Like, it's not. You're gonna get more tilted from putting it out than anybody complaining about it ever will. That's the point, right? You've got some people here that are like, we're okay with it not working, right? Because that's what the fuck it is. It can't be perfect. That's the problem, and everybody wants perfect. The moment, like the one guy who said, "Oh, I love your scenarios: one up, one down, and one sideways." Yeah, perfect, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but we all know that he was a clown. That Sean guy was a clown.
Well, yeah, I know, but why do I even? What's the point though? Like that's what I mean. Like, oh, what you're trying to find more people? Like, what is the point?
Just
Because
to
they're not going
open
to
it
be
up.
here in 3 weeks. I bet 4 weeks.
That's true. What the fuck is going on? I mean, holy shit! Right to target, at least. Fuck.
Oh, you're a dirty dog.
See now, okay, Peter. See, now you understand what I'm saying, right? About how like these fucking people are just like. I mean, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying because I actually don't know if you were like this, but once upon a time, half of the people in levels chatter or eval group was like that, where it's like up down, like in and out, long short, right? So yeah.
I know a guy like that.
Chow just messaged me. Chow just messaged me. He goes, "What kind of black magic did you use for those numbers, for those levels?" Chow. Um, these levels work. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, Z plays 2 months in. This is 2 months exactly. 32 wins, 12 losses, 19 no plays, 2 break evens. Probably more so, I don't know, a couple more break evens out there, but upgraded them a little bit more harshly. What do you guys think needs to be improved? I mean,
More spoon feeding.
shut,
to be
shut
easier.
up. I know you don't even want spoon feeding, so.
Just push the button for me already. Fuck, man. Link my account. God damn it.
No, that doesn't work. I'm not good at. I mean, honestly, if I could, I'd be like, "Yo, cat, here's like some money. Trade. We'll go 50-50 on trades, and then. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what? He doesn't see it? Why? Oh, that's.
I have an idea for an addition. I can do it too. Like, what about posting the charts after your seed plays in the seed play chat when all the stuff has already happened? Maybe with
Wait, say that one more time.
posting the result charts in the seed play chat, like the after match.
You mean like that I took it?
Oh yeah, no. I get what he's saying. Yeah, it's just the you've got like he wants the before and then he wants the after picture. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't work, whatever. It's fine, right? Like that's just it would be like just to back it up, right? Just to make it look like it's not a mystery. This is what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, that would help. I think that would help too. But it's a little more work, but.
And then maybe have the entry with the line breaks or stuff like this, like the actual. Right.
Yeah, if I open it, I wouldn't want to do that just because.
Yeah.
Well, you're giving it away now, right? Like.
Yeah.
Don't open it.
Parts of it.
Yeah.
Don't open it. Perfect comparator. I like your style.
Yeah, if I open it, I wouldn't want to do that. Or if I start adding other people, because like technically speaking, there's certain people in there, even right now, I don't even want in there. But they haven't given me a solid reason to kick them out. Like I'm not gonna kick someone out just because I don't really want them in there. It has to be like they fucked up or something. One second. 1 second, guys. Let me. I just need to add Chow. I'm
Well,
gonna
for
add
me,
Chow.
this is almost giving the signal long, but I can't do it. I'm not really good at it long. And like these moves are no joke, right? Like this is 100 ticks in the Nasdaq for risk.
Yeah.
What is
Hey,
it
Chow.
in
Sorry,
US?
I, for some reason, I had you on a different thing, and I didn't add you into Z plays, like, because I only added the degenerates and this group, the flying knives. I didn't know. I don't know. Oh, I added you specifically into levels chatter. That's why. That's why you couldn't see it, but you can see it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no problem, man. I think it was when I was taking like some time off too, and you were doing a purge. So I said, yeah, just purge me too.
Yeah, maybe I don't really know. But you see it now though, right?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it on.
No wonder. I was like, how come you don't know what's going on sometimes? Okay. Okay, now you know. Okay, cool. Should have brought it to my attention. Because like I would post stuff in levels chatter about Z plays and you didn't really say anything, so
I guess I usually focus on equities a lot.
yeah.
I've been trying to do different kind of stuff for futures, like order flow and made like just purely algorithmic stuff. But I don't know, maybe I should just trade it the same way I do equities. So I'll definitely take a look now too.
Yeah. So I just posted. I mean, you can go through the thread and then, you know, look into it. It's been like 2 months, so you can see like, you know, all the time. There's another section that I killed off, but if you want to verify it, I can open it up to you. It wasn't a thread back then; it was just a chat. So, but we hide in here to talk sometimes.
Okay, I'll come around here then too. I love the
No,
thread
I'm
setup.
only letting you in here for the time being because this eval group is a group that I'm trying my very best to help them pass an evaluation, like one of those online prop shops.
Oh, like the funded thing.
Yeah, so this is only specific for them, and then I don't know if you want to join them, you know, we can talk about it, but um yeah, I'm only letting you in here for the time being, brother. You're not gonna be in here forever.
All right. I wish you guys luck.
Unless you join, then that's a different story. But for the most part, I just try to keep it because sometimes I'll teach them different things in here. You know, for those that are actually in you know, the group. But yeah,
Yeah.
no offense, just say.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah,
understandable.
I don't want like even retro and I don't even like Cat coming in here to be honest, just because things need to be consistent in here. So don't take it as an offense. Anyways, yeah, you can see it now. If you have questions, let me know. There's a section where it says how to use the Z plays. So it's not that long. Just give it a read on how to, you know, use it. And then from there, you should be able to get somewhat of an idea of what capital flow is, as in like what's up, what's down, what I'm looking for to, you know, do certain moves and stuff like that. Cool.
Yeah, cool for sure. Thanks.
Yep. Anyone else have anything else to talk about? Peter, Bayman, Imperator.
Peter just, I think he stepped away for a minute, Peter.
What's up, Bayman?
No, I was just looking at kind of what Harvey was saying. It does look like a decent place for a long, but it's also almost the end of the day, and I can see us closing here.
Yeah.
I almost it's chopping away here in this area, so I don't like it as much anymore. It's had to happen like one or two right now, like before now. This is probably going down now. This is just the bottom flag break, right?
Guys, we had
extension. It's just too long. Too much time has gone past. And we've had a tremendous move. Down. Like NQ, man, Jesus Christ. This is like on 2 contracts, it's like $5,000. Yeah. Like 400, 500 ticks, man. That's like $5,000. You know, not to be like that, but I always said that about this trading thing. It's like as fast as you can lose it, you can also, you know, the opportunity is there to make it back, right? Not make it back, but if you can figure it out, you know what I mean? There's lots of money to be made.
Yep.
Kind of crazy how much money there is to be made and how much money you can't make. Actually, it's really amazing.
It's all sitting there to be taken, and yet
it's just sitting in a big pile. You just gotta walk in quietly, put your hand down, grab it, put it in your pocket, walk out. Meanwhile, you get jumped, and they take your money, and you get kicked out every time. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's that like, well, not every time, but I mean, enough times.
Well, you can't always think about like, oh shit, you know, like I could have made $5,000 or something, right?
Oh no, I'm not. It's just it's amazing how much money is there, right? Like, and how hard it is to make it. I guess that's what you know what I mean. How hard it is to make it, and how much there is just laying there, like.
One's
all in your fucking head, man. It really, I'm telling you, it's all in your head. You can make. Yeah, it's you stopping you. You know.
This is quite interesting.
The setup right now?
No, it's I'm just looking at ES and NQ right now. It I don't like the action moving forward. All right, so you know, if you're looking to trade NQ, you know, pay attention to this number, guys. This is just a soft line in the sand for the day. Chow, if you want that number as well, it's going to be 15,549 and a quarter. Okay, and then in ES, that number is at 45.7925. It's gonna fight that level a lot. Like it's gonna be very difficult for it to close below that. Right? So if you it's a little fucking late, but if you want to long, well, it's not late. It's actually not late yet. If you want to long in ES, you're probably looking for an 81.50 pullback. And then for NQ, you're looking for about a 57.5 pullback for a long. You know, if you're looking for a long, it's not an easy number for them to crack through. There's no number for.
Can you repeat the S&P number?
Yeah, I'll repeat both numbers. NQ is at 15,549 and a quarter. ES is 45.79 and a quarter, and the Dow is at 35,527. Those numbers are not easy for them to get through at all. That doesn't make. Excuse me?
Is that Mystic major level stuff, or is that like something price action based?
That's more so in between. It's a little bit price action. It's based on the price action. Well, all the levels are based on price action, by the way. Okay, first of all, levels are based on price action. It's just how you calculate it, right? It's fairly unknown, like to the masses. But this is based on price action and math. So not the same calculation, but Yeah, it's just something really hard for them to get through. It's going to be a line in the sand for them to try to break through. It's
You're
majority
even
of
a
the
little too
fact
fast for me. What was that down number again? 590?
the down number is at let me just double check this. 35,527. Yeah. It
To 27. Okay.
yeah. It doesn't mean that it can't get through it. It just means that it's going to have a hard time getting through it. So this is very similar, Chow, to the Tesla, the Amazon, the Microsoft number I was giving you, is that it's going to have a lot of fight in it for it to get down or up or anything like that. So yeah. So if let's just say it gets down to that number in, let's just say like ES, right? And you're looking for, a long there, right? You can lean on that, that it's going to be defended at the very least. So even though if you're incorrect, let's just say you're incorrect, at this point, at this juncture, right? So let's just say
Man. Still $500 worth of risk. $600 worth of risk.
I understand that, but if you reduce your
wait.
size to micros, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
If you lean
No,
on that,
yeah.
right, and the stops at below the low of the day at like let's just say 73.50, if you're correct, this could be like fucking a 10x trade, right?
Yeah.
And that's the point of it. It's like the way I trade and um the way that I like to look at things is like, where am I wrong? How, and if I have a solid major level or solid price action thing, and I can stick with it, then I can get long there and know that if it goes in my direction, it's going for a long fucking time. It's not going to violate it anytime soon. And that's where you get the 10-to-1 trades, if not more. But yeah, so again, just know that it's a tough level for them to break. So right now, there it goes. Like when I was saying, if you're looking for a long, you can get around like what I say, like 81 something in ES. You know, see what happens. If you're looking for a long, usually, this late in the day, I don't play it. Same thing with NQ. You're at 58.25. 58.25. Let's just say 58 even. Stops below low of the day. Risk mitigation at I know it's a big number, but risk mitigation roughly about 97.50, 97.25, right? And then see what happens. Now, I can easily see this coming all the way back up in NQ to probably at the very least 0725. So at the very least, if you're looking for a long, you should be able to risk mitigate. Now, because this isn't part of the Z plays, and I don't really feel I don't ever like trading the last hour or even last half an hour of the day. Um yeah, so I would probably just lay off of this. But yeah. Another thing, who's trading micros in here for the combine thing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um Just know that when you're trading micros, you need to switch your brain into not trying to get $900 every single time. It should probably be more closer to like 300. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Okay. Okay, good, good. Because a lot of times I even catch myself doing that, right? It's like, I just want to get this over with and like try to get into like the best position or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or sorry, not best position, but huh? Yeah. Yep. Good. I love it. Good stuff, man. Let's see. I don't know about this price action, man. This price action is scary.
Yeah, I don't want to be like that, but it almost looks short now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Right, just after that last shift there, that was right. We should get a pullback into 70. Well, NQ 77.50, give or take. Like it's going to happen pretty quickly here. As long as the Russell doesn't break out, it'll be.
There's always tomorrow, right?
That's 3:30, right? We'll see what happens on these 30 minutes. Seems like there's a 30-minute. There should be something here, right? Like what just happened. Again, how do you take? Well, you take it in Russell, and you would have only had. Even now, you would only have 10 ticks of risk. That's $100. Okay? So that's not the end of the world. One more chance here to break out.
Cal, do you keep a journal?
Yeah, I have like a OneNote file where I put all my trades and stuff.
Oh, nice. I wonder if it does it work better than Excel?
Or you can like copy, you can put screenshots and stuff in, which is why I use it.
Oh, that's the one that Peter you use too, right? I think Peter uses the same. OneNote? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. All right. Fuck. Imperator, Bayman, I know you guys don't always do your thing, but you guys need to post your screenshots.
No, I've been doing very shitty with it.
I understand, but you know, it's not about judging you, it's about being accountable and you know, because it's kind of like what I've always said, what my mentor says, like, if you don't fucking tell me, I don't know what you're doing. And if you don't tell me, I'm assuming you're doing okay. You know? So that's why, for you to post him like, oh shit, you're not doing well, or you're doing very well, how can we help others with it? You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I posted that screenshot, but yeah, I have like
Got it.
a horrible attention span, or not attention span. I can't multitask very well. Like when somebody's talking, I have a hard time like doing the journal, and when I'm in a trade, I have a hard time doing the journal. And then by the time I usually quit trading when I have to go do a job or something the last like 2 weeks, and I need to do better.
I don't disagree. I understand. I mean, I want you to succeed, so it's it's your choice. I can't force you to do a journal. In period, I can't force you to send screenshots, but if you want to succeed, at the very least you need a journal. That's like baseline. Like if someone asks me, I'll be like, journaling is almost more important than a computer. Like I'm not. I know it sounds stupid and funny. It's like, oh well, I can't trade if I don't have a computer. Like yeah, and you shouldn't be trading if you don't journal. You know. Yeah, there's not one person that says you shouldn't journal. Absolutely. And if I'm preaching a little bit, but if you can't bring yourself to send a screenshot or journal, it's really tough for me to help you. And I take time to review your journals. Your combine screenshots, because I don't know if you're doing. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, because as of now, some of the journals are poor, so it's hard for me to know where you're at.
Yeah, forgive me, I'm having health issues for the last 2 weeks and I didn't start a new combine. Because of that, I'm just watching from the sideways. I am temporarily incapable of trading, just
Are you
still
okay?
trying to catch up with everything. But once I'm back in, I will post it daily.
Okay. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
What happened? I mean, you don't have to tell us, but um, I hope you're okay and getting better.
Yeah, thank you.
Things like that, like Dave would tell me, like, oh, he's going through some stuff, whatever. Like, I've always said, like, you don't have to tell me exactly what it is you're going through. That's especially if it's personal. But we are, you know, we talk to each other every single day. We're for the most part a family at this point, right? Um, if not at the very least friends. So if you're going through some shit, talk to somebody, you know whatever it is. So yeah, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm gonna close up before I do something stupid, take a trade. Anyways,
Dave is supposed to be getting back on the 30th.
yeah, he told me,
I
just like
think he's going.
sorry, what? He went to
I think
Hawaii.
he's going back out of town like a week or two after that, and
Hmm.
I would like to get all of our guys together while everybody's still in town, because I feel like we haven't done that in forever.
Yeah, because I'm gonna
Um,
close up this group soon. So yeah, we do.
I, I have a couple things I wouldn't mind asking everybody, just getting other opinions
Yeah,
and stuff.
okay. We can definitely have
But
a chit chat once everyone's back to normal schedule. But summer's a little bit tough for people.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, guys. If nothing else, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good evening. Sleep well.
All right, later, guys.
Have a good one.
Later,
Goodbye.
later, guys.